coming in. And away they go. We'll follow and let them settle for a leader. Right now, Supreme Dance at the rail, looking for something to go and show. And it's Trident King who's up there with the early leaders. So Trident King in the red and blue leads the way. Tizona and Supreme Dance are moving together, being followed 2 more lengths out there by Atticus Finch, who's back in the 4th position. Then American Star, 5 or 6 lengths off the leader, followed a length by Destiny of Souls further back in the field. Pragmatist is racing behind that, and Bloomington is the trailer, and about 8 lengths off the leader as they climb through the 1,000 metre mark. Striker Stratum and Trident King have gone to the front. They lead the way 2 lengths to Supreme Dance, who's back in the 2nd position. Tizona is racing in the red cap, back in the 3rd spot, and Atticus Finch behind them in the yellow cap, 4 lengths off the leader. Followed a length by American Star, Pragmatist further back in the field. Destiny of Souls runs behind them. Bloomington is about 7 lengths off the leader. 600 to go, and Trident King is still the leader, leads at a length and a bit. Tizona is back in the 2nd spot with Supreme Dance, American Star. Atticus Finch is also sent after them now, and so is Pragmatist, who's over towards their outside as they pass the final 200 now, and it's Tizona who's come through with Supreme Dance. Atticus Finch is racing in the middle in the yellow cap. Tizona and Atticus Finch now, they come alongside. Tizona and Atticus Finch. Atticus Finch in the middle has picked it up, and Atticus Finch has gone on the better of the 2. Atticus Finch has beaten Tizona, American Star and Destiny of Souls. Is how you guys can post them. The head-on look at the last 300 metres, race number 6 here at Turffontein. The winner's right in the middle of your picture in the yellow cap. Atticus Finch sent about its business past the 200 metre mark. Tizona on the inside of that, try to make a race of it. But I can tell you that the boys on Weighted to Win, who tipped this, are smiling now. That's the outcome of race 6.
Welcome back for the first leg of Jackpot 2. With me are the connections of number 2, Atticus Finch, the son of Master My Fate. He's won again with Kelvin Habib because he's had 2 wins. Both have been with Kelvin, and this was a wide-open race, but you must have fancied your chances. You said you've been working him at home. How did he feel to you at Alex Stables?
Yeah, funny story. Gary and I go back a long way, and when I got back from Singapore, we had a chat, and the first horse I asked about is where's Atticus Finch. So he said he's coming back, go work him, and the ride's yours. So it's just amazing how it works out, isn't it? Racing's a bit of a fairy tale story. So well done to Mr. Laird. Thank you very much for playing the ball with me and allowing me to ride him. And yeah, look, his work was good enough coming into the race. You know, obviously you got to have a little bit of concern being off for such a long layoff, but as I said, I thought his work was good enough. The race worked out really well for us. And
just tell us about the race, because Pierce Stratton went off to the front, surprisingly so, but he chose to go up to the front, and they said a fairly brisk gallop. Yeah,
I thought, you know what, when I came out the gates, I knew there were a couple of us that were going to go forward, so I think Pierre from the draw was sort of, he didn't really have much of an option but to go to the front or be caught wide. So yeah, he landed up there, and I thought I was following the right horse in the race with Craig, and he pulled me through running past the 400, I would say, and I could just feel him building under me, and he's all a momentum horse. And yeah, I was smiling at the 200 because he was just getting into gear. And yeah, from day one when I won on him, I've always had a special love for this horse. So just glad to win another one for him, to Mr. Laird and to all the owners. Thank you so much.
Well, congratulations, Cal. Well done to you, and well done with the way the career is going. And may the new season, well, you're not going anywhere this time around. You're going to be here for the whole 12 months now.
Yes, no, we definitely will. And look, you know, hopefully we'll finish 10th on the log this season, and yeah, we're aiming for bigger and better things next season. And just want to dedicate this win to my beautiful wife. She's been a bit sick, so I hope she feels better. And then to my family at home and to my brother who's my agent. Good job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done to Kelvin Habib. And here we have Alec Laird talking to us now. Alistair and I were joking around that you're back with Gary Basil for round 2. But this horse, Alistair was saying you know, from the first time he called him, he really liked him as an individual, and he looks like a very progressive type. And you found it fit enough for him to go into the Guineas the first time round, and then now he's had a bit of a break. And I think the season coming up, we must watch out for this horse now.
I hope you're right. Yeah, look, the way he won today, I think he's on the way up, and he got a penalty for running nowhere in the Guineas, which was a bit disappointing that they didn't drop him, but it'd been a graded race. But I can't complain now the way he won. So I'm just very happy it was like a very exciting win in the box. The boys were there. We're missing a couple of the owners, but these guys made up for it.
Who's involved here?
Well, it's Gary and Lance are the main protagonists today.
Right.
And then Grant Cornwall's in Durban and Phil Gregory's overseas in England.
Yeah.
But they'll be around one of these days for this horse.
So what are the plans now? I mean, now that he's won again,
That was step one. I mean, look, we've always thought he's a nice horse. When he won his maiden, I mean, it wasn't he's always a progressive type, and the run in the Guineas. You can he's much better than that, because he came out of that race he was sore after the race and needed the gap, which it worked out. He needed the time off, and he's going well.
Quick comment on the rest of the horses for today. You got Queen of Shadows and Save the Queen.
Yeah, Queen of Shadows. She overdue a win, but she's dropping back in trip, which is a slight worry, but she's very well. I think she's got one to beat. The favourite, they seem very confident, but I thought we had a chance. And then Queen of Shadows, she ran a fair race after a break. She's just drawn very deep. So if she gets a bit of luck in running, she'll be in the first four, I think.
And quick comment on Billy Bowlegs. How did he come back from Durban?
Shame, Billy pulled up very well. I mean, he got beaten 0.15 for a stake check, which is the first horse to earn nothing. It's a long trip to get to the July. And talking about Billy Bowlegs, this guy and he was in the last gallop for Billy Bowlegs' pre-July gallop. And this guy, he's always worked with Billy Bowlegs, and I've never been sure who's better. Look, Billy's done very well, and this guy's got a way to catch him. But, yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations with this one. Very well done to you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, it's Alec Laird. Stable in good form. Here's Gary Basil on behalf of the partnership. You guys looked like you were coming with intentions today to go close to winning. 7 rand to win on the total. I know you're not the biggest of punters, but you like following your horses too, and it was a wonderful win, Gary.
Absolutely fantastic, I thought, Nico. And it was some kind words of you in the ring, and you gave us more encouragement than anybody else. But I must be honest, Kelvin came out and did the work on this horse. Since he's been back from Singapore, he's galloped it 3 times. Alex done a fantastic job on bringing him back. Unfortunately, he did go a bit wrong. But Alistair asked me on Thursday, what's patience about in this game? And this is exactly what it's about. If you give them the chances, you might get the result going forward, yeah.
Yeah, you're prepared to wait and stick it out, but you've been in the game for many years. I mean, you were there with Dougie White, and we go back many, many years. I see they raced and named a race for Dougie White on the Big Champions Cup Day at the end of the month, which is fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Is he coming?
I've actually spoken to Douglas today. He will be here in Joburg.
That's fantastic.
He'll be with me, but unfortunately we're not going to make the Gold Cup Day, but we'll be in Joburg. But I think on that note, I also need to just thank Kelvin very much for a great ride, and Alec for a fantastic job, and the guys that look after him. And especially to Phil. Shame he was on a plane from Singapore to Spain. And then to big guy, Grant, in Durban. And Lance and his father, Hilton. Nice to always have my son with us. I think the celebration is going to go on hard today.
Well, I don't know if you've got much left. Didn't you do enough during the week?
Well, we saved...
Big guys, though.
We saved a bit for today.
Okay. Anyway, enjoy it. Well done. Long may it last.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Well done, Gary Basil there. Right, Moffat, come in. Moffat, your stable is doing so well. You guys have just found the magic formula here now. And anything that comes out of Alec Laird, you can't leave out.
Yes, thanks very much. This is a horse I've been working for 2 weeks, and I told Kelvin the horse is ready.
Yeah.
He promised me, say, if the horse is ready, he won't make a mistake. Right. And I would like to say thanks for Yamgela. It's a good prize. I would like to say thanks to all owners. They help us, they support us. Yeah. This is a result of their good work.
Absolutely. Well, follow the stable, Alec Laird. Moffat, here's your 1,500 rand. Showed up to the big camera up there. 1,500 rand for Moffat and some Kayla there. Well done to you guys. Congratulations. That will wrap up the presentation for race number 6 on the card. We move on to the 7th shortly.